Alright, time to do coolant. So, do not open this right now. We're not even actually going to need to go in there. Right here is where we need to put it. Nice. Alright, so I need to locate where my reservoir is. I do that on most utility and some sport quads. Look under here, and it's right there. Just like that. Now, how you check if you need to do coolant, knock on it. And if it feels solid, it's good. If it sounds hollow, then you need some. So it feels like this thing is pretty full. So we're not gonna do much with it, but I'm gonna drain whatever's in there. We're gonna replace it with some fresh O'Reilly antifreeze and coolant. Conventional green, by the way. Alright, just let that drain. I forgot to put my pan under there, and it's too late now. Because if I go and grab it, it's gonna be empty by the time I get back. And we can see the level of it lowering. That's good. Now, we are gonna have to try to dry this up before we go to start it, because that transmission, no, I'm an idiot. That front differential is gonna get real hot as you're driving it, especially if you're in four-wheel. Now, if you're not in four-wheel, you ain't really got to worry about it. Just keep an eye on it. But if you're gonna be running it in four-wheel, then you're gonna have to dry that up. But I'm not really gonna be running it in four-wheel unless I get this thing stuck. I've only done that a handful of times. So, yeah. We're gonna let that continue draining, and then we're gonna put the new stuff in there. Alright, now that this is fully drained, we're gonna put that line back on there. And I personally like to run a 50-50 mixture of water to conventional green. And I run 50-50 on all of it, to be fair. So, just hook that fuel line up, and I'm gonna show you guys how to mix it properly, which is probably gonna have to be a part 2 of this video. Alright, got that line hooked back up and secured. Now, we're gonna fill it with water just below the low line, which is that bottom line. I like to just use some bottled water. Make sure you add just a little bit at a time and let it go down so that you can monitor where that water level is at. Now, you might need to use your phone light to check it, and I'll meet you on part 2.